Hello, and welcome back to Skypothesis. We're so excited to present our next build in Season 1 to you today. This is the Relic Hunter. We've drawn inspiration from a variety of sources in the world of entertainment to create a fresh and unique build for Vanilla Skyrim. It is our hope that this channel will inspire you to return to the game with a fresh perspective and a deeper roleplay experience. So, without further ado, let's dive right into our latest build, the Relic Hunter. A street rat turned talented treasure hunter, the Relic Hunter is a sneaky rogue and brilliant enchanter, always on the lookout for new shiny things for her collections. Inseparable from her Dwarven Spider buddy, the two travel across the world together in search of the rarest and most valuable artifacts imaginable. She has learned to make a living off of the loot she finds in dark caves, and has the combat skills necessary to get herself out of sticky situations. She is by definition a sneak archer, preferring to end combat before it begins if simply sneaking past enemies isn't an option. She doesn't mind getting her hands dirty up close, using a wide array of rare daggers that she both finds on her adventures and crafts and enchants back at home. The Relic Hunter never knew her parents and grew up on the streets of Wayrest. A local underground crime syndicate had offered her odd jobs now and then in exchange for food and a few coins. Not knowing any other way to get by, the Relic Hunter grew up accepting such jobs, which usually involves sneaking into someone's house, stealing valuables, and bringing them back to people who would feed her. Despite her harsh upbringing, she was a child with an inherently positive outlook on life, and was noted for her upbeat attitude. As she grew into a young teenager, this caught the attention of some of the local crime lords she grew up working for. They started teaching her knife and bow techniques for self-defense every once in a while for fear that any harm would befall her in the streets. She was, after all, their best infiltrator, and needed to be protected. Plus, her bright countenance and skilled burglary would definitely be missed if anything were to happen to her. One day, when she was scamming a patron in the Cloudy Dregs Inn, a local nobleman entered the tavern announcing reward money for his stolen necklace which had been taken by nearby bandits when he was traveling. Her eyes widened when she heard the massive amount of coin she would earn upon returning the necklace. She could leave Wayrest and start a new life. This would be the first time she left Wayrest proper, but she decided to jump on the opportunity. She used her natural gift of slipping in places unnoticed to get into the fort where the bandits were hiding out. Before the bandits knew what hit them, the Relic Hunter was in and out, with not only the necklace, but an enchanted sword, dwarven scrap metal, and a few soul gems. She realized two things: that she loved hunting down valuables, and that she was really, really good at it. The nobleman was true to his deal, and paid the Relic Hunter enough to leave Wayrest. She set off with the wind at her back to wherever her feet took her. She settled down and purchased a small cottage not far from the school of Julianus, who paid great money for soul gems and other magic relics. So the Relic Hunter spent her time running errands for them, tracking down magical artifacts and selling them to the school. Sometimes, instead of asking for gold, she would receive enchanting lessons from the scholars in return. Years passed away, full of exciting expeditions across the country hunting down relics. She sold most for coin, but kept the best for herself. She was happy, but wasn't quite satisfied. Having heard whispers about ancient Nordic tombs, dragon cults, and sprawling Dwemer ruins, the Relic Hunter decided that she simply must travel to Skyrim and see what valuable treasure awaited her there. One of the best parts of playing as the Relic Hunter is using the steadfast Dwarven Spider. While he is far from the strongest follower in the game, his presence adds so much to the experience. Every treasure-hunting scavenger rogue needs a cute pet companion, and the spider is the perfect friend to the Relic Hunter. Life gets lonely exploring the vast reaches of Tamriel, so the Relic Hunter needs someone to talk to on her adventures, even if he doesn't exactly respond. Because he is so important to the build, head to Kogramez as soon as possible to recruit him. He falls under the protected category of followers, meaning that if he is overwhelmed in combat, he will simply freeze up and wait for the fight to end instead of dying. You, however, have the ability to kill him, so be careful. Keep a careful eye on your area of effect damage, so you do not accidentally kill your friend. If you do, however, accidentally lose him, he will respawn in Kogramez after 24 hours in-game. You will also want the perk, Companion's Insight, granted at the end of the Black Book Winds of Change. This makes your followers immune to your spells and shouts. So head to the Raven Rock Mine early and complete the full dungeon to gain access to this perk. The Relic Hunter is a chaotic neutral character. She has a wild personality and will do crazy things to get her hands on valuable loot. We think that Blundrel Hall is the perfect player home for the Relic Hunter, as it is Dwemer themed and has a lot of weapon racks to display her valuables. Use it as your home base. In terms of quest lines, she will go anywhere there is loot to be found. You should never let a cave or ruin pass you by without delving in and finding what treasures lie within. She will join the Thieves Guild and the College of Winterhold for more opportunities to find valuables, and will join the Dawn Guard early on, not because of any desire to exterminate vampires, but because she knows the Dawn Guard will help her get close enough to ultra-rare vampire loot. The main quest and Dragonborn DLC will lead to many valuable items, but they don't have to be prioritized. Relevant side quests include the Treasure Maps, Unearthed, the Black Star, Forbidden Legend, and the Lost Expedition. Alright, it's time to dig into the Relic Hunter's weapons and armor. We wanted to give her an aesthetic that matched her personality and profession, the combination of roguish and regal. The ancient Falmer cuirass, we believe, perfectly matches the regal aspect of the Relic Hunter. She has become quite wealthy from selling artifacts, and she wants to flaunt it. The fact that the armor is ancient and one of a kind, as well as totally enchantable, makes it an instant favorite for the Relic Hunter. The Dawnguard boots and gauntlets look like something a rogue would wear, with their various buckles and such. She also wears a copper and ruby circlet, looted from a tomb on one of her various adventures. The armor should be enchanted as follows. Her circlet will be enchanted with Fortify Archery and Water Breathing. The cuirass will be enchanted with Fortify Health and Health Regeneration. The gauntlets will fortify Archery and One-Handed, and the boots with One-Handed and Muffle. She will wear a gold necklace and a gold ring, each enchanted with Fortify Archery and Fortify One-Handed. These enchantments will help her to be a deadly archer and a quick and agile knife fighter. Her circlet of water breathing will allow her to spend as much time as she needs underwater to explore and find sunken treasure. The Relic Hunter uses a wide arsenal of weapons, mainly due to the fact that she can't choose favorites between the bows and daggers she finds and enchants. Her main bow will be Ariel's bow, and her main dagger, Keening, both of which we believe are the quintessential relics from both categories. In addition to these weapons, the ball is in your court to invent the coolest enchantment combos you think the Relic Hunter would use. Be sure to enchant at least one weapon with Soul Trap so you can fill the Black Star and recharge your weapons as needed. The Relic Hunter, being a Breton, has natural magical abilities, but having grown up on the streets, she was never able to fully reach her potential, save simple healing spells used when she got hurt. Because of this, she will use healing when she needs to restore some HP. For this build, we have decided to use shouts to augment powerful relics that the Relic Hunter either finds or creates herself. These combinations will be fully explored in the special moves section towards the end of the video, but for now, plan on using Aura Whisper, Throw Voice, Cyclone, and Storm Call. It's time to move into the Relic Hunter's stats and perk spread. You will want to give her a few points in Magicka for your healing spells, and split the rest evenly between health and stamina. In Archery, you will want 5 points in Overdraw, followed by Eagle Eye, 1 point in Steady Hand, Power Shot, and Quick Shot. In One-Handed, you will take all 5 points in Armsman, Fighting Stance, and Savage Strike. In Smithing, you will take just Steel Smithing and Arcane Blacksmith, so you can improve some of the magical relics you find across Skyrim. In Enchanting, you will take all 5 points in Enchanter, then Insightful Enchanter, Corpus Enchanter, and Extra Effect. In Restoration, you will take Novice Restoration and Regeneration. These perks will help you heal a little bit more and use a little bit less Magicka as you do so. In Light Armor, take just 2 perks in Agile Defender. The 40% bonus actually makes quite a bit of difference in armor rating. Finally, in Sneak, you will take all 5 points in Stealth, Muffled Movement, Backstab, Deadly Aim, and Assassin's Blade. If you plan on playing past level 40, we recommend filling up the Archery and Enchanting trees completely. They are integral to her playstyle and become super powerful. It also wouldn't hurt to add a few more perks in Restoration for increased healing abilities. Okay, we're going to move on to our favorite part of every build, the special moves. The Relic Hunter's special moves focus on ways to use her powerful enchantments. Dwemer Distraction. Command your spider to wait in a specific location. Sneak to a good vantage point and use the Throw Voice shout directly at your spider. It will draw enemies toward your spider, giving you ample time to loot the room or pick off your enemies with ease. You don't have to worry about your spider dying because, as stated previously, he is protected. Tempest. Using the Relic Hunter's brilliant tinkering abilities, enchant a Nordic bow with shock damage and absorb Magicka. Upon pulling out the bow, use the shout Storm Call. This powerful bow calls down thunder and lightning to rain upon your enemies. Combined with the piercing arrows you let fly, even the strongest dragon will be forced to the ground, completely sapped of Magicka. Ariel's Desolation. Using Ariel's bow, one of the most powerful relics in all of Tamriel, fire a sun-hollowed elven arrow into the sun. As sunlight blasts your enemies, so even more chaos with Cyclone Shout. Watch as your enemies are strewn about from a tornado, then pummeled with blasts from above. This is an excellent move for completely clearing a battlefield. These special moves are just a few examples of the creative gameplay that we hope you will try out for yourself. There are endless possibilities. Now with those stunning special moves out of the way, we are ready to wrap up this build. This time, we set out to make the coolest treasure hunter we could. With her wild attitude and lovable robot companion, we believe that we have made a memorable character for an exciting playthrough. When you try playing as the Relic Hunter, we hope you have as much fun as we did. Let us know how it goes. We still have many more builds to share with you all, so if you like what we do, please like and subscribe to keep the magic of Skyrim alive. We'll see you next time, right here on Skypothesis.